Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this video I'm going to show you how I've created this fantasy tunnel field using these images. You will learn how to twirl images with polar coordinates and pinch to make the round and depth effect we want, and work with colors to make it similar between them. Let's start. So I started to create this rounded shape, which is the end of the tunnel. Then let's create here the gradient that will focus on the background. So this is the first image, and if you see, you can use here the filter distort polar coordinates, and as you can see, as I zoom out, it makes the tunnel effect. So I will hit OK and look at this, how easy it is. Of course, we have here this cut and you can put it better. However, for the image I will not need to do that. So then we can do the pinch, because it's a little bit distant, the tunnel, and as you can see, we can increase the amount of pinch. Okay, you can see there, and I will put it a little bit more. So now we have a long tunnel, and select all, copy and paste it to our art. Now I will arrange it as I want. Okay, maybe just like so, a bit down. Okay, I think, yes, now I like it. Cool. Now let's add another photo. I have it here, and the process will be the same. So let's go to filter, distort, polar coordinates, zoom out here to see what we are doing, the same effect. Okay, now since I want only a little bit of grass, this look a little bit odd, but it will work. Okay, so again, put the amount of pinch, and as you can see, now I have way more grass. Now I will grab the elliptical selection tool. Okay, just like so, copy and paste it right over to my heart. I want it to start there. Okay. Okay, I think I kinda like it here. Now I can delete the layers that helped me to put the horizon, and now let's create a clipping mask to start deleting the things we don't want to see in the image. I wanted to add this grass to the image, so it creates more texture in the image. Let's correct here the edge, that cut. Okay. Now let's add a little bit of brightness to adjust the colors so they look more similar and not just that I've pasted there another image. Now let's do the same in the layer below. We don't want that background over there. Now I'm erasing this, but I will put this more natural afterwards. Now let's add some hue and saturation. Don't forget to always colorize so that it applies to all the image. In this case, to our layer mask, clip it. Okay, here this kind of green. Okay, now let's duplicate the same, put in the layer below, and more saturated. That may be darker. Let's try to adjust now the other above. Now I want only to be visible close to the layer above. Now let's put here some shades of the sun, because our main focus point it needs to be brighter, because I'm expecting that at the end of the tunnel it's the bright light of the sun. Okay, now again, so invert the selection and start painting. As you can see, the opacity here it's really low. Okay, yes, I'm gonna start to like this. So now let's add some subject. I have this girl here, which looks like is dancing. So let's place it somewhere over here. Okay. Now let's cut it. I will fast forward this part. Okay, now let's mask, keep the selection. Okay, now let's make it visible, some ground to make more natural through our image, and put it a little bit darker, because since the light point it's on the other side, I need to put this darker, and adjust also the color to a little bit more yellowish. some shadow here. Okay, now just a little bit more the shadows, because they are not so realistic, I think so. And here is here, because the shadow is not wider. Like so, and maybe delete also here. Okay. Okay, now it starts to look like something. Now let's open up the brightness of the edges of the girl, because it needs to be more brighter due to the sunlight. So while I'm doing this, I take the opportunity to remind you that if you like my content and you are not yet subscribed, hit the subscribe button to support my channel and to get update when a new video comes up. And also, if you have any questions, leave your comment below. Any kind of criticism is very important to make improvements for next videos. Okay, now let's work here and put some light shining from our sun. Okay, let's maybe add a little bit, one more, and reduce the opacity. Also the other one, let's keep it in normal. Okay, let's move here a little bit up. Okay, I think like this is good. So now let's work on at the end of the tunnel to make it more natural. Like, I don't know, I'm thinking of an exit of a cave, more or less. we can do what we want. So don't forget that I am working on the layer mask, so as you can see here, so the original image, it's always safe. I'm not deleting parts of the image. Okay, I think I kinda like it. So let's move on. Now that we have more light coming from the tunnel, we need to put a little bit more darker our girl. To work a little bit more in the edges. Also here on the right hand, it also took some light. Okay, working with the lightning, it also always takes some time to make the things as we want. Okay, also here, because we have only one piece of textile, so this needs to be more brighter, and also here the edges of the dress. Okay, good. Now let's make it more yellowish here, so it's more inside the main colors of the image. Okay, so now I felt that I could add some more fantasy look to this, so I came up with this butterfly. Okay, and I think that maybe we could have 3 butterflies going out of the tunnel also. Okay, since they are moving, it's important to create some blur. Okay, so maybe the other one could be right here, and so make the blur not so much. Okay, then duplicate it, put it one smaller because it's a little more far away. Just like so. Now let's adjust the colors. Okay, now I will use the color balance from the girl, then some hue saturation to it. Okay, to put the highlights where the sun hits the butterfly. Not like that. Okay, first I will add this. Okay, now I think I'm getting it. Okay, maybe in linear light, erase it and just paint here some edges. Look how good it looks. Yes, I kinda like it. This right here, so hit more soft edges here on top. Okay. Let me try the exposure to put darker below, make it even more realistic. Okay, just like that. We group this butterfly. Then I noticed that I create these two, but I will delete them because I have here one already with the colors adjustments created, so it's better to work on those ones. And maybe change here the position a little bit. Okay, do again the blur. And since this is way more closer to the sun, the impact of light needs to be brighter. Here the same, but not so much. Okay. Just add some motion blur to this butterfly. I think I'm kind of satisfied with this. See, here's the best place to put them. At first I thought in a big butterfly, but then I think they took a lot of importance here, so I think like that it's okay. Now let's put some shadow from the butterfly. I don't know, maybe here and here. just a little bit here. Yeah, I think it could be like that. Let's add here a little more shadow below our girl. Okay, now let's duplicate and convert them in a smart object, and now do the camera roll filter adjustments. So it's the last adjustments on colors that I like to do to make that fantasy look. Okay, maybe I will lower the temperature here. Made a few adjustments on contrast, highlights, something like that. The shadows maybe decrease a little bit. The whites maybe a little bit more. Blacks, okay, take a bit less. Okay, add some texture to our grass and a little bit more clarity. DAs, I will leave it like that. Maybe some vibrance. No, I will leave it like that. Okay, aqua, more greenish. And as you can see, while I'm doing these camera raw changes, adjustments, you see that the image now is more dramatic, which was the look I was looking for. Because this kind of fantasy images, I think when we use more of these colors, we can win some. And there you go, I think the result is interesting. So if you like this video, make sure you leave a like and a comment with what you think of this video, and if you enjoy my content, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video.